Today we are going to talk about peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system consists of cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves originates from brain and spinal nerves originates from spinal cord. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves. So today we are going to discuss spinal nerves. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves which are originate from spinal cord. There are 33 vertebrae. 33 vertebrae. So out of these 33 vertebrae, 7 vertebrae are cervical, which are present in the neck region. Cervical. 12 vertebrae are thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacrum, and 1 coccyx. So in this way there are 31 vertebrae. 33 vertebrae. Coccyx 4. So these are vertebrae, okay? 33 vertebrae. And there are 31 pairs of spinal nerves. Cervical 8 pairs, thoracic 12 pairs, lumbar 5 pairs, sacrum 5 pairs, coccyx 1 pair. 31 pairs. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves, and spinal nerves originates from spinal cord like this. This is first pair of spinal nerve. This is second pair of spinal nerve. This is third pair of spinal nerve. So in this way 31 pairs of spinal nerves originate from spinal cord. So out of these 31 pairs, 8 pairs of spinal nerves emerges from cervical region, that is from neck region. 12 pairs of spinal nerves originates from thoracic region, and that emerges from thoracic vertebrae. 5 pairs of spinal nerves originate from lumbar region, that is emerges from lumbar vertebrae. 5 pairs originates from sacrum region, and 1 pair from coccyx region. So in this way these are 31 pairs of spinal nerves. So if this is the spinal cord, spinal cord is hollow structure, and the cavity which is run throughout the length of spinal cord is the central canal, which is filled with cerebrospinal fluid, and this cavity is lined by ependyma cells. This is spinal cord. This is solid part of spinal cord, that is wall of spinal cord, and this is central canal. And this is vertebral column. And see the cavity which is present in the vertebral column, this is neural canal. This cavity is neural canal. and in the neural canal, spinal cord is suspended. Spinal cord is present in the cavity of vertebral column, and the cavity of vertebral column is neural canal. Spinal formation of spinal nerve takes place inside the neural canal. For example, if this is first cervical vertebra and if this is second cervical vertebra, that is neck vertebra, here also again this is first cervical, and this will be second cervical vertebra. So gap between these two vertebrae is called intervertebral foramen. So this is gap between these two vertebrae, and the gap between two vertebrae is intervertebral foramen. So this is intervertebral, not vertical, intervertebral foramen. Intervertebral means between two vertebrae. Foramen, intervertebral foramen. So where is intervertebral foramen in our diagram? So this is intervertebral foramen in our diagram. This is intervertebral foramen in our diagram. Then, so this is spinal nerve. Formation of spinal nerve takes place inside the neural canal. But spinal nerve emerges out from the vertebral column through intervertebral foramen. So one pair of spinal nerve, this is one pair of spinal nerve, one from each side. Okay. So spinal nerve formation takes place in the neural canal, and spinal nerve emerges out, means comes out from the spinal cord through intervertebral foramen. Again, see the diagram of formation of spinal nerve. If this is vertebra, if these are two vertebrae, and this is the spinal cord. If this is spinal cord, okay, then see the diagram of spinal cord. It is spinal cord is slightly flattened, that is dorsoventrally flattened. So this is spinal cord. Then this is grey matter of spinal cord. This is grey matter of spinal cord, and this is white matter of spinal cord. And what is this? This is central canal, which run throughout the length of spinal cord. This is central canal. This is dorsal fissure, which is deep but narrow, and this is ventral fissure, shallow and wide. Any difficulty? So how formation of spinal nerve takes place? This is our point of discussion. So this is one vertebra, this is another vertebra. Here also this is one vertebra and this is another vertebra. See, this is dorsal horn, this is ventral horn. Dorsal horn, lateral horn, ventral horn. Dorsal horn, lateral horn, ventral horn. Dorsal horn. See, dorsal horn. And this is dorsal horn and this is ventral horn. Here also dorsal horn and this is ventral horn, isn't it? Dorsal horn emerges from spinal cord as the dorsal root. So this is dorsal root. This is also dorsal root. This is ventral root. And this is also ventral root. Dorsal root, this is dorsal root. Dorsal root join with dorsal root ganglion here. See, this is one swelling and this is dorsal root ganglion. This is dorsal root ganglion. This is dorsal root ganglion. Dorsal root ganglion contain cell bodies. Dorsal root ganglion contain cell bodies of sensory neuron, cell bodies of sensory neuron, cell bodies of unipolar neuron. This is dorsal root ganglion. So, dorsal root and ventral root. So, dorsal root and ventral root join together. Dorsal root and ventral root join together. Here also dorsal root and ventral root. This is dorsal root and this is ventral root. So I am drawing the diagram again. This is vertebra. This is another vertebra. So this is one vertebra. This is another vertebra. Okay. And what is this? This is vertebra. What is this? This is also vertebra. This is vertebra. This is also vertebra. It is one vertebra and it is another vertebra. Arrange one above the another. Vertebra. Okay. This is one vertebra and this is another vertebra. So these both are same, one single vertebra. So this part and this part, these two parts are of single vertebra. And this part and this part, these parts are of single vertebra. So see, so this is a spinal nerve. This is spinal nerve. This is spinal nerve and this is spinal nerve. So I am giving here label spinal nerve. Okay. So this is neural canal. Spinal nerve form within the neural canal. Formation of spinal nerve takes place within the neural canal, and the gap between two vertebrae is intervertebral foramen. So this is intervertebral foramen and this is intervertebral foramen. See, this is one pair of spinal nerve. One pair of spinal nerve. In this way 31 pairs of spinal nerves form. Okay. So spinal nerve emerges from intervertebral foramen. When spinal nerve emerges from intervertebral foramen, it divided into 3 branches. These are 3 branches. These are 3 branches. This is ramus dorsalis. This is ramus ventralis. This is ramus communicans. So when spinal nerve emerges out of the intervertebral foramen, it divides into 3 branches: ramus dorsalis, ramus ventralis and ramus communicans. So in this way formation of spinal nerve takes place. So we will draw another diagram. This is white matter. This is grey matter. Okay. This is central canal, which is lined by which cells? Central canal is lined by ependyma cells. This is lateral horn. Oh. This is dorsal root. Dorsal horn emerges out of spinal cord as a dorsal root. This is dorsal root. Dorsal root connect with dorsal root ganglion. So this is dorsal root ganglion. Dorsal root ganglion. Dorsal root. This is ventral root. And this is spinal nerve. So formation of spinal nerve takes place like this. This is dorsal root. Dorsal root. This is ventral root. It is very important topic formation of spinal nerve, and we are discussing formation of spinal nerve. In the board examination, this question will ask for 4 marks. This question will be asked for 4 marks. So this is a 4 marks question. Formation of spinal nerve. Diagram and its description, explanation. Both are important. So this is spinal nerve. I am giving label. This is spinal nerve. Okay, this is spinal nerve. White matter. This is gray matter. Spinal nerve, after emerging from intervertebral foramen, spinal nerve divides into 3 branches. This is ramus dorsalis. Okay, this is ramus dorsalis. This is ramus ventralis. This is ramus communicans. Ramus communicans. So diagram of this side and this side is similar. So you can show any one side of the diagram. You can show this side or this side. No need to show both the sides of diagram. No need to complete this side. Okay, you can show formation of spinal nerve on the left side or right side. So spinal nerve is a mixed nerve. Spinal nerve is, each spinal nerve is mixed nerve. This is very important. Spinal nerve is mixed nerve. Oh. It is mixed nerve. So it is mixed nerve. Each spinal nerve is mixed nerve. So each spinal nerve is mixed nerve. Why? This is the dorsal root. This is ventral root. When dorsal root and ventral root join together, there is a formation of spinal nerve. Spinal nerve is formed by joining of these 2 roots, dorsal root and ventral root. This dorsal root contains sensory neurons and ventral root contain motor neuron. Dorsal root contains sensory neuron. Dorsal root contains sensory neuron and ventral root contain motor neuron. Sensory neuron conduct impulses from sensory organs to CNS. From sensory organs to CNS to spinal cord. Motor neuron conduct impulses from spinal cord to body. Sensory neuron conduct impulses from body to spinal cord. Dorsal root contains sensory neuron, ventral root contain motor neuron. See, this is the part of this is the part, actually this is the spinal nerve, which contain sensory neuron and motor neuron. So this spinal nerve contains sensory neuron and motor neuron. So spinal nerve is a common pathway for conduction of impulses toward the spinal cord, from body to spinal cord and from spinal cord to body. So here two-way conduction is there. This here one-way conduction is there. Here also one-way conduction is there. But in the spinal nerve there is a two-way conduction. Conduction of impulses from body to spinal cord, conduction of impulses from spinal cord to body. So hence spinal nerve is a mixed nerve. Through the spinal nerve, impulses are conducted from body to spinal cord and from spinal cord to body. So it contains both types of neurons, that is sensory neurons and motor neurons. So spinal nerve is mixed nerve. Spinal nerve is mixed nerve because it contains two types of neurons, that is sensory neurons and motor neurons, and it is from this region there is a two-way conduction of impulses from body to spinal cord and from spinal cord to body, and hence spinal nerve is mixed nerve. Formation of spinal nerve takes place inside the neural canal, and spinal nerve emerges out of vertebral column through intervertebral foramen. As it emerges from intervertebral foramen, it divides into three branches, and that three branches are ramus dorsalis, ramus ventralis and ramus communicans. This ramus dorsalis, ramus ventralis and ramus communicans. Ramus dorsalis, ramus ventralis and ramus communicans. Ramus ventralis is longest branch. Ramus ventralis is longest branch. And ramus communicans is the shortest. It is shortest. Ramus dorsalis innervates to skin and muscles of dorsal side of the body. कहाँ इनर्वेट होगी ये? Skin and muscles of dorsal part of body. Ramus ventralis skin and muscles of ventral and lateral parts of body. So ramus dorsalis cover up dorsal part of our body. Ramus ventralis cover up ventral and lateral part of our body. And this ramus communicans connect with this ganglion. This is ganglion. So this is ganglion of sympathetic nerve. Means this ganglion is of ANS, that is autonomous nervous system. So ramus communicans will be the part of autonomous nervous system. This will be the part of autonomous nervous system. So in this way we have completed this part, formation of spinal nerve. So we are now discussing this topic. Any difficulty in this topic? This is white matter. This is grey matter. This is dorsal root ganglion, ventral root, spinal nerve, grey matter, white matter, and this is central canal. This is central canal.